Good morning and happy Sunday. Brisk 45 degrees Fahrenheit, 7 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure you can see it on the little screen here, but there is a sliver of a moon up there in the corner of the mountain toward the right side, I think. But we are getting out here at 5:23 in the morning for a puppy walk. We got the poppers. Yeah, 5:23 in the morning here, and it's light. That's awesome. All right, that's good to know. Oh yeah, everybody slept where they're supposed to. Recliner for this one, in my bed for that one, and didn't get enough sleep, that's for sure. I kept getting up and changing my alarm, but been up for about an hour. Nah, not quite yet. Got up I think at 4:35. Made a pot of coffee. Yeah, refilled the creamer. All right, let's walk. Come on, let's get her going. All right, now it is looking quite beautiful. 45 degrees though, in the end of May. All right, I got a really nice message from the eBay seller. Please leaving, positive feedback when you receive it. If you have any problems, please let us know immediately and we will resolve any issues if it's something wrong. The fact that it has shipped, it is coming via FedEx, although it is shipping out of the Republic of Korea from DHL, and then it switches over to FedEx. So Mike's a little concerned, but it's saying 2 to 4 days. So that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So I have been kind of catching myself up on some of the new drone rules, make sure there's nothing that's really changed much with the 249 gram. As of right now, seems like I still don't have to register. Since the channel is not monetized, I do not need a 107. If that were to ever change, if I'm making income off the channel and using the drone, then I would need to get a 107. That is a rule. And the one guy's like, line of sight. If you were flying an FPV drone, you legally have to have a spotter visually seeing the drone. If you go out of line of sight, you are breaking the law. And 90% of most drone people are breaking the law. Mine goes up, I might do a spin. I never let the damn thing out of my sight. I'm too scared. So, anywho, all right. Video is live from yesterday. I just kind of struggled with the title. I thought of one and then I'm like, the hell did I think of? So I just exported it as the date. But then it feels like autumn weather. It feels like fall. It's just everything is green. I'm kind of digging this weather. I prefer, 70s low humidity would be perfect. I think I smudged your filter the other day when I took it off though. I'm gonna try to clean that today. It feels like there's a haze on that filter. But oh yeah, can you tell I'm a little bit excited? And of course, a video came up this morning and now I can't find it, was, what they think the Mini 5 will be. I'm still thinking that DJI is going to restrict sale in the US after what they did with the Mavic. So I feel like I made the right call. I mean, I know how good the quality is on the 4. So it'll be good enough. Because I mean, hell, I was running the Mavic 2 when the Mavic, 3 and the Senis and the Airs and all those came out. And it's just, it just gets too expensive to continue to upgrade as long as you have something that flies. When you don't have something that flies, that's when you need to replace. Oh, look at this beautiful sky. Let's hope this clears up a little bit more for tonight. I am excited. I think I'm gonna load up the Under Armour duffel bag with the tripods and everything, because I've got to take chargers with me. I'm on the fence if I want. I don't really think I need the iPad because we're not going to have cell service or anything up there. I'm not going to be editing photos, but I should probably take the MacBook with me if I haven't edited today's video, which I should have plenty of time to do prior to going up. So as long as I don't know if I'm going to film up there or not. I might. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Because mostly it's going to be to get some photos and whatnot and just include them. And then in the morning I can try to edit the Sony photo. Well, no, I guess the Sony photos. And maybe I will take the Yeah, it's like the iPad, so I can, although Mike will probably be editing too. We can't both edit on Lightroom at the same time because it's his account. We have a slight issue with our watermarks if we do that. So, which, speaking of, I want to create a secondary watermark for just the drone's photos, CW aerial photography, because that way you know when it's the drone versus when it's you know, the regular cameras. 45, and there is quite a breeze blowing as well. That is brisk. You know, the thing I've noticed too in the car, even with the mics on, I'm still getting wind noise. I don't know exactly why. When I was reformatting the Pocket this morning, I noticed that my brightness setting was set at like 75%. I keep complaining I can't see the screen in bright light, so I cranked that sucker to 100. You know what? I never kill the battery on this thing, plus I have the handle on it. If it draws a little more power, if I can see it, the better I can see it, the better off I am. So it's up to 100%. Oh, we might get a full lap in here since I got both of them. It's 5:30. I don't have to leave here for about another 45 minutes. We should easily be able to create a lap, give them some food, put them in their crates, and because Priya never did a boom boom. I didn't check the puppy pads this morning if she got up, but have to check that when I get back, see if she's done anything, because we got to get her moving here. Hey, princess. Well, that's a piddle. We got to get things moving there, big girl. Come on. What do you think, little man? He's like, it's brisk out here, Dad. It's cold out here. It was funny. Memories of the Mavic was one of the memories I shared it with a friend. Was the day he chased the Mavic up at High Knob when I had an issue with it. He was 24 feet 11 inches away on a 25-foot leash, and he got bit in the nose by the propellers. God, so lucky that day. He was that. It was just that. He had a little bloody nose that day. He was hooked in the trunk of the car, and I fired the drone up, and he took off running. I'm yelling, no, 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 no. And as it took off, he got there, and it just ticked his nose. A little bloody nose. Of course, I was in big trouble for that one. So 2 inches more, and he wouldn't have gotten there. That was just crazy. It would have been too far away for him, but yeah, he survived. It's a story we can tell now, and kind of giggle about a little bit. How goofy he was, because he was little. He wasn't very old when that happened. Just can't get over how bright it is out right now at this time of the morning, 5:30 in the morning, and it's full daylight. Jeez, we'll travel back in the morning in complete daylight, so at least we know what time we can get up and get out of there, because loom laps can definitely be stopped well before now. You can see what time. I mean, the sun isn't technically up, but it is daylight. So I just hope we have a really clear sky, because I don't want clouds to overly mess up with the video. It could look cool, but if it gets too much. Now over this way, it's a little more cloudy. Of course, the wind is just moving them. If you can see them moving with the eye right now, they're flowing across pretty good. What do you think, Boo? Huh? What do you think? He's like, I didn't get to go over and sniff my vet again, damn it. She's getting used to not going over there now. She still looks at it, but it's all right. Don't fall over, buddy. Yeah, I don't know who ripped that out of there. That was not down. Maybe, I don't know. Someone ripped it out at one point a couple weeks ago. Oh, the grass looks so much better being mowed. I didn't really take, they didn't do a real great job with the blower everywhere. There's massive clumps up in the one sidewalk area. But it's better than it was, that's for sure. Yeah, now this morning is a 6:30 open. A 6 a.m. open. We'd have to be out here quite a bit sooner to give us enough time. We have to be out like 5 o'clock in the morning. Might be quite a bit darker, but I'd say by the end of our walk we'd be in good shape. So, and as the months go here, it'll get better, but I feel like this is most beneficial for Princess. We've got to get her walks going again. I really say her long, short stature really affects her digestive if she's not getting out, getting active, and keeping things moving. I think that makes sense. So it's like all these rainy days, and you know, she doesn't get to go out and do this type of stuff. I think it does bind her up and then cause issues. Right, Boo? You don't have those issues. No. Alrighty. I think we're going to try to finish a full lap here, and then hopefully we get potties and get ourselves to work. Well, you're happy to be in the grass, aren't you, Princess? Yes, you are. She says, it's cut now. It's not tickling my belly. They know we're getting closer to food. Now we are taking her off dry food as well right now. We're trying to make her more of a full natural diet. Doing a lot of things to try to help this puppy out from these issues. Now my one coworker was telling me that there was a customer that had a poodle that had digestive issues, and he said it's very, very dangerous to do, but she actually added peroxide to its water, like 2 tablespoons or teaspoons, and he said it cleared the dog completely out, but the peroxide actually coated it, kind of healed its stomach, whatever was wrong. I don't want to do that, mainly because all the animals share the same water, and you never know when Princess is going to drink something, so it's a little risky. There was something else I was thinking about, but that caught my waves. I don't remember. Shoot. That's what it was. I mentioned the other day about doing Dale's Ridge, maybe. If my foot wasn't hurting, yeah, it is already hurting this morning. It was hurting last night pretty bad, too. I don't know. It comes and goes. So I'm going to get back, try to take my Tylenol. Actually, so when Mom was in rehab, the nurse was telling me that Tylenol basically pretty good for neck up, ibuprofen, neck down. So it's probably the ibuprofen, but I also take the Nexaprim, which is like the generic Aleve. So I'm not really sure what that helps with, but I take all 3 things and solves all my ailments. Because I got sore knees, I got a sore foot, sore hand, everything I've damaged over the years gradually hurts throughout the day. Come on, come on, come on. You guys haven't done number 2s. You gotta go potties, guys. But yeah, it's aggravated again. I partly think it's these boots. I don't feel it rubbing on there, but I don't know. It's just weird. Maybe it's getting down on the floors and stuff, trying to pull cans forward. It's got to be in positions I'm doing at certain times that I don't do consistently. Like this morning, I won't be doing any of that type of stuff unless we get like can pallet, which I don't think we're going to. So from what I'm told, it should be a small truck. I was also told last night was going to get quiet. That never happened. So I'm having a feeling that we're going to have a big truck on top of it. So I'm fearful. Because it's just me and my associate that lives up here near us. So, till 7:30. That sucked. I had a sneeze right before the end of the last clip. That's why I hit stop. And my nose is bleeding. Fantastic. Love it. It's just cold air. That's what it is. Cold air is messing with my sinuses a little bit. So. Oh boy. Look at this shot though. Look at this shot. So beautiful. Oh, I love it. Definitely doesn't feel like a spring morning though. I'm definitely gonna have to make sure I dress appropriate tonight. I think I might leave my knee pads on because it actually makes my legs feel warmer. I'm supposed to go down like down to 45 I think again tonight. Up there it'll probably be like 40. I see something else they missed. They didn't bother trimming around any of the freaking handicap signs or the light posts. Or along the stairs. Everything's... I'm telling you. Half-assed job. Of course, when you have a 10-year-old kid running a trimmer. Oh yeah, he was running the trimmer then. Come on, leave his yard alone, dude. Oh, you're out of screen. There you are. I'm zoomed. Coming back to the house, and he's coming up the sidewalk with the trimmer, gas trimmer. The kid was. I'm like, are you serious? And the father's down there chatting with, they're looking at the manhole. Some guy showed up with a big dump truck and trailer with nothing on it, and they're looking down in the hole, and the kid's running the trimmer. Obviously, he didn't do much. Morning! Ooh, starting to get some pretty colors out there in the clouds. That looks really neat. iPhone footage. Sun is rising. Alrighty. Gotta finish this walk up. Got a quarter of now. Doing pretty good. Couldn't get the camera rolling fast enough. Maybe she'll do it down the sidewalk again. She kept weaving back and forth. Mateo kept going from one side to the other. Zigzagging Bassett. Right, Mateo? He's like, I got past her. I'm good. Every time he'd try to like come alongside of her, she'd like step in front of him. He'd almost put his nose up her butt. And no man's done his business. I'm waiting on Princess to try to do hers. Maybe in the next corner. It's one of her favorite spots. It's basically her last favorite spot to go. So maybe she got up in the middle of the night. I'll have to check the bedroom. Yeah, going on 7 years old and she still uses puppy pads, but that's a Basset Hound for you. Right, now that's going the other way. The sun's catching those clouds as well. I have a really cool picture going that way with those trees and dusk. Really neat. Well, I think I've worked up their puppy appetites. They are pulling me down the hill to get home for breakfast. Who wants breakfast? Puppies want breakfast. Careful, Mateo. Yeah. Breakfast time. It's so cute when they actually walk together like this. It's rare, to be honest with you, that they're out front, first of all. Second of all, they're walking side by side. Because Priya has, she's weaving. Oh, she's moving over on him. She didn't run him off in the grass. There we go. She's like, I'm going to go to this side, damn it. And here she comes back over to the other side. This is constant. No, we're going to finish, Priya. Scatterbrain. She goes, right there's the house, Dad. We just have to cross the parking lot. Let's get breakfast. Good evening, everybody. It is after 5:30. That's like literally almost 6 o'clock. And things are not looking real spectacular for stars tonight right now. It has cleared up quite a bit. Clouds are wispy now, whereas before they looked like they were ready just to pour down rain on us. So took a nice little nap, and now the air temperature feels like it's freezing out again. Of course, it just could be my old age, or it could be my, Aldi's weight loss program where I don't have as much fat on me anymore, and I get cold so much easier now. Which, in the hot summer sun, I won't mind, I guess, so much. But good evening. Yes, we have all been napping. It was a very, very fast 8-hour shift. Mainly because the truck driver didn't get there until about 10 after 7. We reran a lot of things and got ourselves set up in good position. But as I thought, we didn't have anybody coming in as a cashier. So one of us had to go to cashier. One of us had to do curbside. Thank God we only had like 4 orders total. But the other assistant manager that closed actually came in and pulled one of my shifts, a 9:30 to 8:30 shift. So we got everything done somewhat at a reasonable time. I went to break. It was already 11 o'clock. So by the time I came back, I'd only had 3 hours left in my shift. I just couldn't believe that we were that deep into the day already. It just flew. It really, really did fly. So. But I was beat. I'm telling you, I was beat. I didn't sleep real long last night either, because I think it was after 11:30 when I went to bed, and then got up at 4:30. So that's not a lot of sleep. So I was ready for nappy nap. My foot was ready to get everything off right now. In fact, don't normally do this. I'm literally wearing my Skechers with no socks to try to let that foot just get a little extra air. So it's knee was bothering me. And I did take everything this morning after after our walks. Before I left the house, I took my Tylenol, my ibuprofen, and my Nexprim, and it helped for the most part. But I think I could actually use another dose right now. What, little dude? He's like, I've already done my boom boom. Why can't I go back home? Mommy's gonna get up soon. They already had their dinner. And I was gonna walk them together, but Priya laid down on the downstairs couch, and I'm like, okay, I will do separate puppy walks. Honestly, dog, I've walked like 27,000 steps already today. I don't need to take you for a full mile. I really don't. You've already done your boom. Let's just go through the park and do the bottom section. You wanna go through the playground? Yeah. I figure since I have this wide open shot with the power lines, it is what it is. So this is right here where I can get some really nice shots going in the very near future, because I can just get above these power lines and get what I want to get. But it is clearing up quite a bit, because like when I left work, the whole sky was like these guys right here. It was nothing but that. You couldn't see blue at all. It's slowly, gradually getting, now it looks like waves. I love when the clouds look like this. It just looks so cool. Really big blue section over there behind those trees right there. Yeah. That's something I just remembered too. I can actually use the DJI Mic 2s on the controller and actually be able to sort of vlog with it in a way. And go up and, ooh, look at the pretty sky on the screen. You can screen record, I think, on board with that too, because it's the controller with the actual big old screen. The new controller, the nice part about it is the screen actually is built right into it. It lifts up and you can pivot it, so it's better, and it's way brighter, from like 700 nits to 2000 nits of brightness. And the people that can actually get a hold of the remote say it's so much better. But there is a nifty little cover for it that we found. Like I said, there's not too many accessories, but there's a cover that also works as like a sunshade, and that it protects it when it's not in use. So it's all in the wish list for future, but let's get the drone paid for first. Then worry about some silly accessories that we may or may not ever use. The CPL filter might be one of the ones I do pull the trigger on fast. Oh God, I'm falling down. I haven't been drinking, I swear. I just lost my balance around this hill. But other than that, see how things are going and go from there. Alrighty, well, it's starting to progress. That is for sure. We're getting way better sky looks. Alrighty, so we might have a clear sky after all. Even some clouds like that just rolling by, that would look neat. But yeah, alright. I mean, down this way it's still pretty cloudy. It's crazy how just depending which direction you're looking, but it's definitely opening up. That was that blue spot I was seeing earlier. It's now coming over this way. If this tricolor spot with the 4 legs would come over this way, it'd be great too. She does her potties over here quite a bit, so with any luck maybe she'll do a boom boom, because she didn't do one this morning. I don't know if she did one on the puppy pads or not today. Looks like she's looking.